Hello, we are Rising Youth Theater. We are a youth leadership organization working at the intersection of art and social justice. My name is Sophia Finken.
My name is Sarah Sullivan.
I'm Rachel Solis.
And my name is Julio Cesar Salceda. Um, a little bit about us. Our mission is to imagine and build a world we want to live in through youth-driven, multi-generational collaboration and justice-centered artistic process and performance that generates reflection, connection, and action. I think our mission is really important to me in particular because I feel like there have been times where I have not necessarily been seen in work or a mission, and I feel like this process allows people like me to be seen.
And that mission drives everything that we do, as well as this series of core values that we operate under. And we actually come back to and edit these core values every single year to make sure that they still speak to who we want to be as an organization. And we just want to share them with you because we actually think this is the best way to understand who we are as an ensemble.
We believe in the radical potential of youth to lead. Young people are already capable of being decision makers and agents of change.
We believe that when young people are centered, the impact on our community is transformative.
We believe that art and artistic process should be riveting, relevant, and accessible for all people to participate in as creators, audience, and community members.
We believe in what is possible when people from different races, genders, ages, sexual orientations, classes, abilities, religions, cultural contexts, and other identities come together in an artistic experience.
We believe young people telling their own stories is powerful. We all deserve a platform for our stories to be seen, heard, and respected.
We believe that power must be shared between adults and youth. We all have things to learn from each other and wisdom to offer each other.
We believe we must leverage our power and resources in humanizing and liberatory practices across all our work. We know that our work must humanize, otherwise it will harm.
We believe that we must reject colonial systems that perpetuate white supremacy, anti-Black racism, cis heteropatriarchy, ableism, religious persecution, classism, homophobia, and all other forms of hate and violence towards the identities represented in our diverse community.
We believe that collaboration begins with the unique and beautiful assets that each person inherently brings into the room.
We believe that making and sharing art and artistic process holds space for us to envision, imagine, rehearse, and build the worlds that we want to live in.
I feel like having a grasp on your mental health can alter the way you live your life drastically, and I feel like it's a pillar to understand yourself better.
It's always very hard for me to come up with a concise and understandable explanation because I'm always in a constant state of learning and unlearning every day.
We have our mind at peace. We take care of our mind and show it love just as we would to anything else.
And our impact is really it's far-reaching, but it's also, I think, important that it's very specific. We believe in diving deeply and making an impact within our community rather than having huge numbers of people that we serve every year. We want to really focus in on meaningful work. Some of the ways in which we make an impact, one is that all our work is intergenerational. So a lot of work that supports young people is very top down. It's adults who have information, knowledge, resources to share with young people, and they will just share that out. And then sometimes it can flip all the way where it becomes like, oh, this is just a space for young people. But what we are really doing is positioning young people and adults together. You can see there's young people and adults together on this call, on this video. And we are always in a shared space where we are learning from one another. centering the individual expertise and strengths and joy and experiences we bring into the room, and then growing as a community. But with that, and I say this as an adult in this space, we are positioning young people as leaders. So we are taking our leadership and our sense of direction from the young people who are the closest to the center of this work. We're looking at young people as leaders, not leaders in the future, not the leaders of tomorrow, but leaders right now that we need to be listening to and learning from. We reach more than 1,000 young people every year, but we also specifically have 5 young people on our staff. Our staff is 10 people, half youth, half adults, who are paid for their time and expertise and work as part of our leadership model. And we pay young people for all of their work in all of our projects. And the performances we do, the plays that we create, are all original. And they're rooted in the conversations we need to be having as a community. So we're talking about important topics like mental health, in safe and creative spaces, and then expanding that reach where those conversations can happen on a much broader scale. And then we also really want to work to make art and the process of experiencing art accessible. All of our work is free. We perform in surprising and non-traditional spaces like the light rail or a public park, places that feel welcoming and open for all people to come in and share an artistic experience.
So we are a small organization, and the pandemic really disrupted our revenue streams. A grant like this one would allow us to keep paying our people and doing our work in ways that are free and accessible to the community, because, like Sarah said earlier, we do pay everybody who does anything for us on every process.
So more specifically, we would use these funds directly to support youth programming. Like Rachel and Sarah mentioned, we pay all of our youth artists and adult artists for their work and their time, and we would use these funds to invest in their growth and develop our relationships with them and continue to have them working with us. And we pay all of our team an equitable wage. And then also, this grant, we would use this money to keep our programming free. So supporting our ensemble in ways like transportation, food, and other avenues of support for our ensembles.
Yeah, and with that, we'd like to say thank you for this opportunity to speak on this, and for hearing us. Please let us know if you have any questions, if you need more information from us about the work we do. Thank you.